I have to actually quick start recording. So, hey, welcome back to the Alexandrian Codex. I am Alex. This is the Star Trek New Horizons mod for Stellaris, and yeah, see, I'm actually visible. Yeah, just let me... Yeah, it's hot in my office. I got a popsicle. I'm an adult. Banana flavored popsicle. There's a lot of innuendo you could make about this. It kind of just tastes like a frozen banana. It's not bad. It actually tastes more like frozen banana candy. What the fuck was I talking about? Prosperity? Yeah, I'm gonna check prosperity. Omnitech. Omni-Mech, not tech. I see your name and I think Omnitech for some reason. What is Omnitech even from? Is that a Warhammer 40k thing? Apparently there's quite a few institutes named Omnitech, so it's a pretty generic name, I guess. Warhammer? Yeah, Warhammer 40k is what I'm thinking about. Yeah. Ah. You said 200, and I think you're probably right. Nope. 400. Damn! 200 is basic income. 400 for academic utopia. So even with all of these, we might still be needing a little bit. Let's unpause. Back down to slowest. This is actually too cold. Life is suffering. You want an iced beverage or an iced treat, you get it. It's too hot or too cold. Yeah. Okay. This was a mistake. I am totally unable to talk with a popsicle. And not that I was coming up with too much to say of substance when I've been replacing 50-something museums with hotels and 50-something deluxe restaurants with holosuites. No, we're not even up to 50. We've done like 30. Gah! This is hell. Alright, so you're moving into the retake Vodwar. I don't like that. You two want to take on that. Could you pivot, knock that out, and then pivot and knock this out? Could you do that for me, please? Luxury hotel. Replace that prison with a holosuite. No. Museum, hotel, restaurant, holosuite. Museum, hotel, prison, holosuite. Museum, hotel, restaurant, holosuite. Something going on, thank God. No, just a bad, uninteresting thing. Riveting. I thought there was something odd going on with the first fleet up here. Yeah, first fleet I had not assigned any more orders. So let's give you a couple more systems to go after. Go take those out. You are sitting on the sidelines repairing until you can get reinforced. You will be reinforced soon. Ah, not that soon, just over a year. Smoot Station. Smoot. What a world. What a fantastic name. Jesus Christ, we are running around in circles here. On the bright side, it might mean that we intercept 2 fleets at the same time, saving us time. On the downside, we might intercept 2 fleets at the same time, which will cost us more casualties, which I am not into. Starbase 109, give me my luxury hotels, give me my fucking holosuites. I bet the first ones are almost done. Yeah, I've spent so long doing this that the first ones are more than 3/4 of the way done. 80 star bases, few arcologies. Yeah, okay, we'll need a few. That's okay. I think I have some luxury from a few buildings anyhow. And I don't mind. I don't mind retrofitting a couple of planets. Granted, it's been established I don't really mind that much retrofitting hundreds of planets either. I just... Or game, don't make me. Don't make me do it. Returns to the prisoners when you turn into a holosuite? Yeah. Well, maybe the holosuite is a prison, right? Just a different kind. That was a premise of... I know that was a Black Mirror episode premise. I'm sure Star Trek did it first. The whole idea that you serve out your entire prison sentence inside of a simulated prison. That was a thing, right? I'm not making that up. Alright, the second fleet is repaired, ready to go. Probably shouldn't give you anything too taxing to do, since you're down a ship, but, well... Shouldn't, whatever. All of our fleets are in motion. No. Okay, construction ships could use a checkup. You're done. I think you're done? Looks like you're done. First fleet's engaging Starbase. You're going after outposts. You'll either catch them around Vodwar, which you're fucking trying to. Ooh. No, fourth fleet is being attacked. Why don't you hang out back here then? Because they're coming for you. If you can only draw out half of them, that would actually be quite nice. Fourth fleet, you will follow. Who is this? Third fleet? Yeah. That was only a matter of time.
Ships upgraded.
This is why popsicles on a stick are inferior to popsicles in a tube. Yeah. That's right, O'Brien had that going on. That's why it was so fresh in my mind. Deep Space Nine was the last series I watched through. I've been trying to rewatch Voyager, but... And again, I've mentioned this plenty of times. I fucking hate Neelix. I hate Neelix, and I hate Kess. And they make Voyager so hard to watch. They are such unlikable characters. Having pieced them together, the foreign objects inside the destroyed drones have been identified by our experts as one-way transmitters. Since they're not set to receive, it's safe to assume that the drones were not acting at the behest of some third party, rather some entity has been keeping tabs on the drones' activities. It's advisable to look into this matter, so a special project has been prepared. Has it, though? I see no special project. Game, you lie. Yeah, the cellmate that he killed because his cellmate was hiding food for the both of them. Yeah. Now I'm remembering it. That was pretty early on, wasn't it? That was way before the Dominion War. Still, goddamn, such a good show. It wasn't until reading on one of the Star Trek subreddits, and there are quite a few of them, about what set Deep Space Nine apart, that it really did strike home to me that it was one of the first shows, and it was unliked at the time for this thing. It didn't wrap up everything in one episode. It didn't have enemies of the week that were just gone the next week. It wasn't a one and done type deal like they had recurring. It was a long form television, right? What am I looking for? Do we already have a hotel? It's already built on this station? You what? Alex, what did you do here? Alright, put a hall suite down here. This is a restaurant. I guess Colonial Bureau instead of that? I'm so confused. What did I do? Oh shit, wow, that went well. Genuinely, that went well. No losses. Push both of them back. They've lost 3 cones, 1 probe, 1 sphere. Not enough spheres for my taste, but still better than nothing. Really, you have 74 fleet strength and you are... It's because Mei Chang is a badass, and Satelk is arrested development. Has arrested development. Go take that out. Rendezvous with her. She is following the 3rd fleet. Oh, okay. She's the better of the 2 of you. Why don't you go take this out? If you can. Well, really, hit this up. Do me a favor, go hit this up, and then hit that up. We got time. Cold and delicious. Alright, and here I was saying, no, ice cream will be too awkward to eat on stream. I should go with a popsicle. I was wrong. I was like 200% wrong about that.
Initiating communications.
The Beneans want a non-aggression pact. You fucking got it, friendo. But, you know, we could try to beeline it over to the Beneans so I could offer to make them a protectorate. Whatever, we'll get over there eventually. Hey, the end is in sight for our trading hubs. How about that? Yeah, Garrick is probably my favorite Star Trek character across any series. Because, like, they don't try to make the character super likable. Like, the highest priority isn't sending some over-the-top moral message about what people in the future should be like. Instead, it's like, well, here's a very conniving, complicated person who has desires and goals, but he keeps them close to his chest and doesn't share them with other people unless it's necessary to do so. I'm like, oh, weird. Why can I not build anything? Oh, I already have something else queued up here. Yeah. Hotel. You're gonna go here. Then swerve. And then down to Hoke, or Hotch, I suppose. Swir being taken means Mickens. How y'all doing? Do we have defensive armies on Mickens yet? Please? We do not. We don't have defensive armies on Mickens. Alright, well that needs to be rectified so I can get the fuck out of here. I would really appreciate it. Actually, are any of you Borg anymore? No, Kravik. Sector disconnected? Yeah. Well, the disconnected I can fix. Mickens. Oh, it doesn't say what sector it's from. Is it you? Nope. You. Nope. Found it. Got there eventually. Yeah, I think Cisco was a... Picard is probably my favorite captain. Janeway is up there too, but Cisco was much more human. Much more robustly human than either of them. Like the fantastic encounter with Q where he just fucking decks him. It's great. Planets. We have Jord Prime. I think we already have research being assisted here. We absolutely do. 92, 85. Malona Prime. Do we have somebody in orbit here? We do not. Walter Raleigh, go assist research in Malona. It's a bit of a trip, but I believe in you. The Ferengi I even like quite a bit, which is increasingly an unpopular opinion. They have not aged well, I think. Alright, so here we have a lot of our black hole stations, which don't have structures I want to replace. Alright, so we're gonna get a lot of prosperity, but not quite as much as I was thinking. But that means I can move up to normal speed, and we'll suss out where we can get the last of our prosperity from, but not right now. Truth be told, it'll probably be from the size 25 planets overproducing food that I'll revisit later. There were a lot of Ferengi episodes. I don't think in any other Star Trek series you had quite as many weird side adventures with just some of the quirky characters who weren't even in Starfleet. I've seen some very well thought out opinion pieces on why people like Jake Sisko more than they like Wesley Crusher. Basically because Wesley never had the opportunity to be human. Wesley from the get-go was like this perfect little genius who was deeply unlikable in the position he was put in, and he was horribly written. Whereas Jake Sisko gets to be a fucking kid and doesn't have to be like this weird alien chosen one. And I think that line of reasoning really holds true for a lot of what made Deep Space Nine so good is the characters just had to be human. They didn't have to be idealized forms of themselves so much as they just had to be believable, deep and engaging characters. And to the credit of previous series, DS9 got to stand on the shoulders of giants, right? Ooh, the Niberite Alliance declared war on the Breen, but the Niberite and the Breen, you're in a coalition with the Sheliak Corporate and the Rokari Third Imperium. You have a sizable alliance, and the Breen are allied with the Tholians and Zenkethi. Oh yeah, you're fucked. Well, the Breen are dead. Yeah. Picard spoon-feeding the moral of this story, it was heavy-handed, no doubt. But I still liked it, because I kind of like Picard being that weird, almost prophet-like character, very towing the party line. The angry speeches he gave Wesley were pretty dope. I mean, Benjamin Sisko was the prophet, or was literally a prophet, but he didn't really play an annoying prophet type character. He was generally quite likable. Alright, second fleet's taking out a starbase, fourth fleet is taking out a starbase and some transports, third fleet is doing the same and then following the fourth fleet is then re-engaging and attacking this. No, go attack that. Go attack that. You, when you get a minute, re-engage and help that out. Fifth is less than a year away. It may seem like a long time, but they're actually in the neighborhood, being less than a year away. The sixth fleet is actually close enough that I can reassign them to do something worthwhile. Go take that out. Sixth fleet is close enough to have orders. Seventh fleet is half a year out. How did the fifth fleet fuck up so badly? I guess they were really far down south. Alright, we took that starbase. Yeah. Janeway was deeply likable. She didn't have the fantastic speeches that Picard did. She had some pretty good ones, but she was just enjoyable as a person. She felt like an actual human being. And really, I think that speaks to the type of show writing that you started getting in the mid to late 90s, early 2000s, and the accomplishments of previous series and the lessons learned from them. Fourth fleet is here, third fleet's... I would really rather the third fleet have some backup here, because some of their ships are pretty ragged already. They've already had 2 retreat, but fourth fleet's already occupied, and everybody else is too far out to meaningfully help. Fourth fleet's done, starbase is out, so fourth fleet fucking help. He'll be there in 2 weeks. Oh, well. Our admiral in the SWIR system is now a scout. Scout is a trait I like quite a bit, because this gives 25% sublight speed. That's pretty huge. Especially on top of Trickster gives 20%, Gale Speed gives 20%, Scout gives 25%. That's a total bonus of 65% sublight speed movement. That's great! That's really great. Hell yeah! I'm into that. Very into that. Yeah, Sisko was very... The struggle, the process that Sisko undertook was very human. Catherine's whole, like, I gotta hold everything together, and fuck, I hate it, but I'm the only one who can do it, and I'm alienating myself from everyone around me because this is what I was taught command is like, and this sucks, but I don't know how else to do it. Whole gimmick was pretty good too. Deeply saddening, but pretty good. Why don't you just move up to Kadi? The one where they kill the Romulan senator. Sisko was in that one? Oh, he had a monologue at the end. Yeah, you're right. I'm like, that's a Bashir episode. What are you talking about? Yeah, you are right. Julian Bashir is another character who starts out... Julian is not likable early on. Bashir is very unlikable at the beginning, but he ends up getting a lot more depth as well. O'Brien actually gets to be a human being in the Next Generation. And I don't feel like he really got that opportunity on, he got that opportunity in Deep Space Nine, but not the Next Generation. Next Generation, O'Brien was just like, yes, I will transport a thing. I am done transporting a thing. Yeah, it took a long time for Voyager's crew to be something I liked. A long time. They had to get rid of Neelix, and they had to get rid of Kes. I really hated how Chakotay's cultural heritage was so mishandled. Yes, he's Native American. Uh-huh. What tribe? You know, generic space Native American. Oh yeah, that's not offensive. It could have been handled better, I suppose. Fifth fleet is going here. Seventh is going up there. So fifth or sixth. There we go. Sixth go in here. Third and fourth fleet are done bouncing stuff up. No losses. I'm actually quite proud of that. Both of you just go into Stardock. Go get repairs. Well, I say go get repairs. Kill this and then go get repairs. Blow this thing and then go home. Zippy ships are just a huge quality of life thing in this mod. Just because of how massive space is.
Construction complete.
Fuck. The Cardassian Union is back to being xenophobic. I went to war with you. This whole chain of events that got us to war with the Borg was just to get the Cardassians to be xenophiles. I pushed them into the arms of the Dominion. The Dominion got attacked by the Borg. The Borg then attacked the Cardassians, so I attacked the Borg to free up the Cardassian system so there weren't any Borg over here. And now they're just xenophobic. So fucking nothing got accomplished from that war earlier. Damn it.
Construction complete.
There's a webcomic that I stumbled across not too long ago that's about Miles O'Brien, and it's just him at work at the transport station, and it's it's kind of sad. I couldn't tell you what the hell it was named. I found it like 3 in the morning on a Star Trek subreddit somewhere. It was O'Brien imagining an alternate dimension where things, or the ship was going to pass through an alternate dimension, and things might change based on whatever, you know, you might have a different job or be in a different life altogether, and O'Brien's getting increasingly like relieved and happy as he's hearing this because he hated his job on the Enterprise. And at the end, it just fades from full-haired O'Brien to bald O'Brien. Like, oh, alright. What the fuck was that called? Miles O'Brien webcomic. Chief O'Brien at Work.com. Yep, by John Adams. It is. There's 221 strips out. This is amazing. Yeah, would highly recommend taking a look at that. It's not my favorite webcomic, but I did find it to be pretty amusing. Alright, how are we doing on fleets? The only one who needs reinforcement is the second fleet, I think. They're getting it. We can pull people off of Mickens. Cool, and send them up to Swir. I could potentially give you a leader. Would I like to give you a leader? Not really. Giving you a leader would necessitate getting rid of one of our other ones. And I kind of like who we got. Even Kira, even though she isn't doing anything. Goodbye, Kira. Sorry. We do have 3 leaders. It's kind of dope. Let's go with Korath. He's younger, so it'll last a long time. With the kind of ridiculous overkill army we have here, this morale and damage bonus probably won't be significantly helpful, but go big. Go big. Alright, second fleet is done. No aggressive fleets in the area. Except over here. How are you doing? You're not very damaged. You're lightly damaged. But I'd like to swing down here and try to bridge this gap, maybe. What's the fuck is this? Attacking starbase, attacking starbase. Hey, so, go kill that. And you. Have a mission for you. Also kill that. You two are... haven't even returned to Vodwar Station, so go ahead and do that. Get repaired. Hang out around Kravik. I guess you're pretty much fully repaired. How much longer? Jesus! Oh, wait. No, okay. Less than a year. I would really like for there to be more ongoing Star Trek series. Here's a weird opinion. I kinda liked Enterprise. Most people hated it. Kinda liked it. Didn't love it. Kind of enjoyed it. Dilithium hydroxyl distillery. These facilities expand our fleet. Basically, we get more dilithium. Yeah, sure. Dilithium hydroxyl is a gaseous dilithium compound. It's been noted to form a significant portion of several nebulae. Collecting and distilling this will help ensure our fleets have adequate amounts of dilithium for decades or even centuries to come. Fantastic. Not that we need it, but it would be nice. Cell revitalization. This seems... kind of the right thing, but not quite. I'm gonna go propaganda transmission because, of course... fuck. Alright. Fleet command limit, plus 10. Would a plus 10 to our command limit make a difference? $24. Currently we have 11. That would get it up to 21. So no, it actually wouldn't make a very big difference, but it would get us closer. Yeah, give me Admiralty support staff. Attaches and aides can only do so much as the distances between fleets and battles grow further and farther apart. More highly trained staff are required to ensure the swift resolvement of any issues involving our fleets. I want to get up to the point where we can have 12 heavy escorts per fleet. I don't know if our fleet capacity could actually, or naval capacity could actually support that, but that's what I want. Second fleet, you're doing okay. Third fleet, you really need repairs. Fourth fleet doesn't need repairs quite as badly, but with the fifth, sixth, and seventh fleets all being over here, all being in perfect shape, I think we can take a field day on that one. No, see, I say that, but you're going after Bristow, we're gonna have a problem. Because Bristow, wait a minute, I control Bristow. See this? Fuck you. Oh, I don't own it. I don't own it, and it's not done being under occupation yet. Fuck. I just want to destroy their starbase facilities so they can't rebuild them. Yeah, I think I just liked Enterprise because it looked new and decent budget. A lot of old school aesthetics can not work well for me. Alright. React to a galactic conflict. Nah, I don't really want to react to any of these. Review Vodwar Ascension policy, diplomatic outreach. Do any of these research focuses sound interesting? Predictive danger avoidance? Improve survivability of starbases? Nah. Coefficient phasers? Useless. Ushan legalization increased the morale of our armies. Could be nice, but probably not. Solar sail? Nah. Reduce at the cost of upgrading our vessels? Actually pretty nice, but nah. Nope. Okay, Bank of Boleus. What does that do? What does that look like? Bullions. Bullions. Tell me what this structure does, because I'm sure you have it. Where's your homeworld? Oh, Bullix. Bullix. You have... Here we go. The Bank of Bullius branch gives energy storage capacity plus 2,500. Nah. Nope. The Vulcan have teachings of Sirach, which allows us to build the Vulcan Science Academy. So let's go into Procyon and take a look at what the hell this does. That's Andoria. I'm a fool. Go down to 40 Iridani. That's where Vulcan is. And... well, it's not bad. It's a 555. But it's only one 555. I don't think it's worth it. Nope. Let's just keep eating the Vaadwaur. 48%, yeah, high intensity negotiations. The Vaadwaur are the, again, they used to be the third most populous species out there. I think they still are. No, the Vaadwaur are the most populous species. They're more populous than humans right now. Vaadwaur, then Klingon, then human. I did not know humans had fallen from grace, or from our previous heights. Damn. Yeah, integrating that many pops will be huge. Huge. That is a lot of production and a lot of research that we would be getting out of this. I don't know if their planets are any good, but we gotta hope. And then after the Vaadwaur, hopefully we can integrate the Klingons. The Nyberite would be big. We have all these Vulcan and Ferengi. We have a lot of these Borg. Oh, okay, so these Borg are like the pre-Borg Borg. Fucking weird. Okay. They're kind of garbage, but that's fine. Who's the least populous? There is still one Jem'Hadar free. Godspeed. I feel like we've had a pretty decently successful war against the Borg so far. We've taken our primary goals. We could settle for peace right now, but I don't want to do that. I want to keep pushing until this shit is over. We have the momentum, and I don't see any good reason to let that go. Third fleet's more or less done. Yeah, more or less. It's more important to me to get you in this fight than anywhere else. They're not building cubes yet. The moment they start building tactical cubes, I will strongly reconsider the wisdom of staying at war with them. Yeah, the Xindi shenanigans, to an extent, were pretty good. The xenophobic humans were really interesting. There's an event chain in this mod that if you have... Before you form the Federation, if you are playing the United Federation of Planets and you have a non-human species on one of your planets, it has a chance to fire off. And it's that whole crisis. The Augment storyline is pretty good. I'd like to see more of that in game. You can have the augmented humans take over if you lose or fail to succeed at taking them out. So that could be interesting. I was thinking if we play another human game, it might be fun to tweak their ethics a little bit. So enhance is research assistance. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. It's done. Spatial shield refractor, inverted plasmodine relay, and warp plasma EPS relay. We don't really want any of these. I'm gonna go with warp plasma EPS relay just in case it actually leads to better technology. The EPS relays and conduits are infused with warp plasma from the warp core, allowing for larger power usage during battle. put together enough force to reach for the unicomplexes. I can probably take out the unicomplex. There's a hell of a lot of Borg. And it would be a good boon, but I value queen-looking borders, or queenish-looking borders, more than I do the tactical advantage of sniping their homeworld. Alright, this is overkill. We have a lot of... we have 4 fleets trying to chase this down. But they have started reinforcing in here. So it might be time to go on the offense, trying to pop them down again. I mean, go on the offense implies that I ever stopped being on the offense. I'm sitting in their systems. We've taken all of this and this. We've taken all of these systems down here in the former Cardassian Union. By and large, we're doing quite well. Since I'm here, is there anything I want to replace? This. Another dead starbase. Great. Maybe it would make sense to wait until we're at peace to pick at the spoils too much. And we go to Gwyn, and then Beckman, and then go swoop down and take out Canty, or not. Take out Canty, and Widerum. Unfortunately, the first fleet is our fastest fleet, so it might be a bad idea to be sending them to take out starbases, but on the other hand, they're also doing it very efficiently. So it's hard to naysay that. If I could contain the Borg up here, that'd be a really good start. Ooh, no, I don't like this. Just a couple of probes. Billions could die. Yeah, but think of the border gore. Yeah. Don't worry about the potential loss of life or the overwhelming, terrifying foe that we're against. Aesthetics. That's got to be our priority. If we lose our sense of aesthetics, then what have we become? Ancient drones. Answers above. We've found the remaining drones drifting into orbit around the planet. We've learned that they are unwitting pawns in an elaborate scheme set up by an unknown faction. Going by the modus operandi of this operation, the faction is most likely a particularly old and particularly clever pirate syndicate. They must have found the drones drifting through space and done what we could not: modify them. While not as impressive as it sounds, all they did was introduce self-contained alien technology into the drones. Fact remains that these alien pirates possess a technological know-how far in advance of our own, at least in certain areas. Having installed their comm devices in the drones, the pirates let them drift through space again, knowing that they're set to assist their original master's colonists, and that the drones' ability to accurately identify such colonists has degraded with age. The drones have essentially been fattening up our colony as pirates watch, waiting for the ideal time to strike. Our military analysts predict that the pirates will strike within the next 2 fleets. Dismantle the drones, capture the drones, send them to destroy their would-be masters, or let them come. Let them come gives us influence, but I have no interest in actually putting a fleet down here, so capture the drones, send them to destroy their would-be masters, because I am playing on defense here. They can... I don't want that event to fire. A final goodbye, we've captured the drones, fitted them with explosive charges. Reprogramming them proved to be a relatively easy task now that we know how to break them open, and we plotted a course for the estimated location of the pirate fleet. Top human analysts have implemented our own IFF technology to minimize the risk of the drones attacking innocents. Where are you going? You are attacking Starbase. You are attacking Second Fleet. You are attacking Second Fleet. Second with the number 2 second. So not actually one of my fleets. Right. Oh my god, this transport fleet is still trying to make it up here. Godspeed. Bless you. Slow people. Be up here in another 3 years. I forgot that I even tried moving that up here. Bless your heart. Yeah, at least one of these fleets needs to stick back and take some of these over. And they're tenacious, I'll give them that. The AI. Borg are really hard to pin down.
Construction complete.
Do I really want to upgrade these? I can't change the... No, well... Wait, the reinforcement is built. Merging with the second fleet. Do it. Do it now. Alright, awesome. Second fleet's up and ready to go. Why don't you go kill this? We're no longer building any heavy escorts, so we can take a look at our Defiance and see what we might want to change. Probably not much. The hyper-injection combat warp engine gives us a lot of power, but it's still no transwarp drive. The warp speed on this is 100, this is 3 times better. Even if the charge time's better on this is still looking better to me. Dervish device, however, I'm willing to switch out with the temporal rewinder. This increases sublight speed by 50%. It might hurt our damage output, but it still seems tempting. On the other hand, going for more evasion increases our longevity, and that's very worthwhile as well. We have direct mine to computer interfaces. I don't see much else we could play around with. Temporal rewinder makes these a lot fucking faster though. And sublight speed, being able to catch up to these Borg ships would be really, really nice. It'd send us a lot faster getting across our space. And this just comes at the cost of weapon damage. 20% additional weapon damage. Now, 20% of 166 is nothing to stick your nose up at, and our damage output is pretty important, but also our tactical ability to close with our enemy, to intercept them, and to outrun them if need be, is pretty important as well. We are slightly faster than they are right now, but it is only just slightly. I think transphasic torpedoes are still the best thing we can be using. Yeah, and nothing new as far as modulated phasers go. Minus 50% hull damage. Actually, modulated phasers might be the worst fucking thing we could be using. Yeah, wow, what am I doing? Minus 50% damage, so you're doing like 3.6 average damage. Post-phase cannons penetrate shield, which doesn't matter. Shuttlecraft phasers are the way to go here. Because I don't care about shield damage. There are no shields to damage. Discovery ends up being pretty good. Surprisingly good. I liked it just because it was a new Star Trek series and I was excited about that, but I was very satisfied at the end of the season. It ends up feeling like a Star Trek series by the end. And it comes up with some pretty damn good reasons for not feeling like a Star Trek series at the beginning. Yeah, I've thought about including a cruiser. Alright, I'm non-committing, so we'll just keep this as a science console for now. Cruisers I've thought about implementing, but the reason I'm not using anything but the ships I'm using is if we look at speed here, 205 is what the runabouts get. Patrol frigates are 195. The Defiance move at a 200. And the Prometheus would as well. But a cruiser moves at half that speed. Even with a movement speed of 200, we're having a very, very hard time catching the Borg. Not because of our jump speed. Our jump speed is fine. We're faster than they are, though not by much. it's our sublight speed that's barely better than theirs. So mixing anything in our fleet that isn't a heavy escort will just have them flying in circles around us, which is already almost the case. So I can't justify having heavier ships. I kind of want them, but I just can't. I can't justify it to myself to use them. I'm not going to refit the entire fleet by the time this war is over. Probably, that'd be ridiculous if I managed somehow. Yeah, give me the fucking temporal rewinder. It's not what I want exactly, but it'll make our ships faster. And it'll be a pretty cheap upgrade as well. I've wanted to include cruisers, battle cruisers, and battleships for a variety of reasons. Their auras are really nice and could make a huge difference in how I'm using my fleets, but they're just too damn slow. When the one time I tried using one before was awful. What? I just retook this outpost. Why did this switch over to Vodwar control? Excuse you? How did the Vodwar just get this? You're not at war with the Borg. Did you already have this? I am perplexed. No, I think they already had this. Yeah. They must have.
Initiating communications.
Research agreement and you'll pay me. Yep. I can't use the money, but sure. Another outpost down. That is a lot of people in this system, though. All three of you are going for offensive asset 004. That's cool. Who's the slowest? 35, 20. So this would definitely catch up first. Cool. How big is this fleet? Big, but it shouldn't be a problem. Why don't we have the 6th and 3rd fleet instead go to engage that? By that I mean the 6th fleet can go engage that. The 3rd fleet can engage that, bounce off to kill that.
Construction complete.
Oh, it's nice to have enough fleets in the area that I can just split them off to do different things. We're maybe gonna lose Mansoon Ma and Jang and Gavin because they're poorly fortified, and this fleet isn't very strong, but it's strong enough to cause us some problems. Yeah, I think it might be claims that made us hand it over. Or maybe we didn't hand anything over. Maybe it's just our border popping in. Yeah, no, it's just us taking over Borg stuff that made it look like we gave them something back. I think they always had Selenia in here. And just short memory on my part. Alright. Do.
Construction complete.
I'm upgrading all these buildings to give us more minerals. I don't even need more minerals. I'm maxed out on minerals. But we gotta spend more because something. Don't actually have a strong argument for why we need to spend more, but here I go. Another outpost down. We are eating through these outposts quite quickly. It's very satisfying. You still have quite some time to go, don't you? Yeah, you do. Alright, 3rd and 6th fleet are suddenly... Hirogen! Hirogen, give me military access, come on. God damn it. You're attacking Starbase, huh? Alright, then I'm attacking Starbase. I hate this shit. I hate that I can't go into their borders, but they can go into everyone else's. The Hirogen hate me because I'm a threat. But the Borg? Nah, they're not a threat. Let's not close our borders to them. Why? Why, buddy? So it's occurring to me that building all these shipyards is now pretty apparent overkill, but I'm already committed, so here we go. Oh, Duckworth actually has a couple of empty slots. Huh. I'll have a luxury hotel and a hall suite. Yep, there you go. Nothing strange about that. Crew quarters, orbital science center, traffic control. Yep, looks good. Fourth Fleet is engaging. Hull points are really that spread out, huh? Oh, they have 4 times our hull points. God damn. No one's reinforcing. Well, 4th Fleet's combat strength is way higher, even if our hull points are lower. Oh, now the, who's this? The 7th Fleet did reinforce. Never mind. 2nd Fleet, you are idling. I do not want you to idle. Ah, the Prey War. God damn it. So you might have to go back to Kravik. The Prey War also do not want to give us military access, because no one wants to make life easy for me. The what? Excuse you? What the fuck? The Breeden Confederacy are apparently up here. The Hirogen relationship is a minus 80 right now. It's that bad because we have minus 117 to our relationship with everyone because we are a threat, and we're considered a threat because I attacked the Cardassians unprovoked in order to change their ideology. So not only did that fail, and the Cardassians have flipped over into their old ideology, now everybody hates us because we tried in the first place. It was a bad decision. Just overall horrible decision. I should have been contented to bide my time and not get in a stupid war we couldn't afford. Now, slow this down. Slow this down, pick this ship, and... Oh, no, as soon as I jumped in, they retreated. So much for going for a cinematic view of the battle. How did that go? They lost 1 cone and 1 pyramid in that entire fight. I hate the Borg. Alright. We have enough fleets that I feel justified in sending you back for repairs, even though neither of you need it that badly. I guess I could rebuild up to cap of heavy escorts in 1 cycle with enough shipyards, but you shouldn't need to. At any given time, we lose like 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 4 if I make a really big mistake. Uh-oh. You're going for Bristow, you bastards. Who are you attacking? You're attacking Greer. You're also attacking Greer. Oh, this is something I never want to happen. I never want 2 fleets getting stuck on a starbase at the same time as a no-go. You are 20% sublight speed. 3rd Fleet is 20% and 5 evasion. You're more or less the same. Max favorable trade deal is 100, but I think that gets scaled down. It would give us military access here, but then we would have to do the same thing for everyone else who are scared of us, and that's a lot of work. Alright, never mind. They're headed back this way, so we'll head back that way too. Looks like you're moving into intercept. Fucking bring it, big boy. I is not scared of you. Ain't scared one bit. We're about at the end of another hour here, so let's speed things up a bit. Hit the end of this month. And there we go. Save the game. Pause here. I'm going to keep streaming. But that's why we autosave, because the game just crashed. We're going to reload that autosave, no worries. If you're watching on YouTube, this is going to be it for today. There will be more up tomorrow, but until then, make sure to comment, share, like, subscribe, yada, 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 etc., etc. You know what to do. I'll see you tomorrow, YouTube. Toodaloo. Take care.